God says, today is the 5th of May, and in exactly 2 hours, something will be delivered to you that will shake the very core of what you thought you understood about your life. This message is not for everyone. This is not a coincidence. You are reading this because you were chosen to receive it, and the heavens have tried many times to reach you, but now, the time has run out. Archangel Michael himself has descended with urgency, and he has spoken. Tell them, this is not a drill. A letter is arriving. A real letter. With shocking news about an inheritance that will alter their destiny. And they won't believe who sent it. The angels have surrounded your name. For weeks, they have whispered your situation in the courts of heaven. They have seen the betrayal. They have seen the silence. They have seen the delay. And now, something that was hidden from you, something that was written, signed, sealed, and kept in darkness, is about to be released into your hands. This inheritance is more than just physical wealth. It is a spiritual unlocking. A reward delayed by human wickedness. But today, God says, no more delay. You have been dreaming of strange symbols, haven't you? Doors. Envelopes. Names from the past. Money that felt close but always disappeared. That was not your imagination. That was heaven trying to show you. The enemy wanted to convince you that nothing was coming. That what belonged to you had already passed you by. But God says, I do not forget what belongs to my child. What I authored cannot be stolen by man, lawyer, witch, or system. There is a person, yes, a real person, who passed away thinking of you. This individual had secrets. This individual wrote something down but never told you. People around them wanted to destroy the papers. But God says, I intervened. There is now a document being routed through a series of channels you know nothing about. A surprise delivery. And when you open it, your jaw will fall. You will ask, is this even real? And I, the Lord your God, say, yes, it is. Don't underestimate how powerful your name is in the Spirit. Your name carries weight in the unseen world. Angels are dispatched not because of your perfection, but because of your position. You are a child of promise. You have been lied to, abandoned, mocked, and stolen from. But you are still standing. And that is why today, the 5th of May, has been marked for divine reversal. You must not ignore this. There are people watching you right now who never thought you would receive what is on the way. They buried your chances in gossip. They sent word curses to delay your favor. Some even paid spiritual manipulators to block your forward movement. But Archangel Michael says, their contracts have been cancelled. Their altars have been broken. The chain around your name is shattered. There is a man, possibly someone you once helped, possibly someone you forgot, who has tried to stop this letter from reaching you. But something happened just last night. This man received a warning. He thought he could keep you blind, but an angel entered his dream. He woke up sweating, confused, and now he is scared, because he knows the truth is coming out. And that letter, yes, that letter, is about to expose more than just your inheritance. It's about to expose a lie. God says, you thought this was just about money. But it's deeper. This is about generational correction. What was denied to your parents, what was taken from your bloodline, what was lost in confusion, betrayal, and manipulation, God is restoring it to you. The courts of heaven have ruled in your favor. There was a spiritual case open with your name on it. And today, the 5th of May, the gavel has dropped. Divine justice is being released. A divine document is on its way. This is not metaphor. This is not only spiritual. There is paperwork. And it contains information you never knew. There is a number. There is a name. There is an amount. And when you see it, tears will come. Because all this time, you thought you were forgotten. You thought God skipped over you. But today, the tables turn. The Holy Spirit says, the person who sent this letter is not who you expect. It may be someone who once ignored you. Someone who caused you pain. Someone who died without ever saying goodbye. But in their final moments, something changed. They wrote your name. They chose you. They wanted to make it right. And heaven honored that final decision. Now listen carefully. The enemy will try to distract you before it arrives. There may be confusion. Someone may call you with drama. Someone may suddenly start an argument. Ignore it. Stay focused. Don't let anyone steal your peace today. Because in exactly 2 hours, something will happen. It may be a message. A knock. A delivery. A call. Whatever it is, receive it. It is divine. Archangel Michael is standing guard over what belongs to you. The angels have been instructed to remove anyone standing in the way. You may notice strange behavior in certain people. Sudden distance. Sudden confessions. That's because your blessing is triggering the ones who try to block it. Don't be afraid. Just observe. God is exposing them gently, for your protection. You are going to see names. Names you had forgotten. Old family names. Old places. Addresses that were important long ago. And suddenly, everything will connect. This is a divine reminder that nothing God authors goes to waste. What was stored is being restored. God says, the letter carries more than money. It carries prophecy. Inside is a clue to your next move. A city. A name. A door that was closed before. This time, it will open. And it will open without struggle. You won't have to beg. You won't have to prove yourself. Because this letter is your divine credential. It is heaven's signature that your time has come. Someone who once said you were not worthy, someone who labeled you, will have to witness your elevation. And they won't understand how it happened. But you will. Because you are reading this now. Because this is not a random message. Because this is your confirmation. Stop questioning if it's real. You feel it in your spirit. You felt a shift even before you read this. The atmosphere around you has been strange. Time has felt heavy. But that's because the angelic realm was aligning your destiny. And now, it is landing. 2 more hours. That's all. And something you didn't expect will arrive. Don't delay in opening it. Don't toss it aside. Don't say, "I'll check it later." No. When it comes, handle it. Because it's sacred. You have cried enough. You have asked God, when? You have asked heaven, why did they lie? You have begged, please just give me a sign. And God says, this is more than a sign. This is a transfer. Don't worry about those who will be jealous. Don't explain anything. Don't justify why it came to you. They weren't there when you were suffering. They weren't there when you were faithful in silence. They don't know what you endured in private. This is your reward. And God says, let no man question what I approve. Archangel Michael is standing beside you right now. You can't see him. But your spirit knows. That warmth. That sudden peace. That stirring in your chest. That's confirmation. He has come to seal what is being delivered. He has come to war for what is being restored. He has come to escort your breakthrough into reality. God is not late. The 5th of May was not random. It was chosen. Because the one who sent the letter passed away around this time. And this day marks something important. A heavenly release. A legal opening. A final act of grace. The heavens are singing over your name. The angels are rejoicing. Because this time, you will not be bypassed. This time, you will not be blocked. This time, you will not be overlooked. In exactly 2 hours, open your eyes. Watch your phone. Check your door. Read your messages. Something will shift. Something will come. Something sacred. Don't share it too soon. Let the confirmation fully arrive. God will tell you who to speak to. For now, just wait in worship. Expect the unexpected. And remember this: what is about to reach you is not just from man. It's from heaven. And it carries your name. Do not skip this. Do not delay. Open immediately. This is just for you. Are you ready to receive it? Today is not like any other day. Today, the heavens trembled as your name was whispered before the throne of God. The winds of divine movement have begun to stir around you, and the moment that was written long ago has finally arrived. On this very day, May 5th, a letter sealed by divine hands is on its way. A letter that carries not just shocking news but a key to everything that's been locked, hidden, or withheld from you. Archangel Michael has descended with a sword of urgency to declare it. There are 2 hours left before something is activated that you were never supposed to miss. You have cried in silence, wondered if you were forgotten, questioned why everyone else seemed to move forward while you were left in the shadows. But God was watching. He was collecting every tear, recording every betrayal, every moment you were overlooked. And now, in a turn that not even your closest enemies foresaw, the inheritance they tried to bury is rising to the surface. You will not believe who sent it. You will not believe who tried to hide it. You will not believe how long it has been prepared for you. This is not just about money or land or a legal gift. This is about identity, legacy, justice, and God making a public declaration that you are chosen. Archangel Michael speaks with urgency in his voice. I order you to open this message. Do not skip. Do not scroll. Do not let the devil distract you in this final hour. I stood before the gates of interference and battled those who swore you would never find out. But the seal is broken. And the truth is traveling now like fire through the wind. You will soon receive what has your name carved into it by the hand of heaven itself. They said you were not worthy. They said you were too late. They said it belonged to someone else. But God is not mocked. The inheritance that is coming is backed by His signature. And when God signs something, no man, woman, or power of darkness can cancel it. Someone you trusted tried to intercept it. Someone you would have never suspected, someone who laughed with you, ate with you, prayed with you, was secretly trying to stop what's about to reach your hands. They worked with someone you don't even know. Documents were altered. Names were changed. But God reversed it. Today, He reversed it. Your name is back where it belongs. The letter is traveling now, whether by physical post, digital email, or a divine encounter, it will reach you. But your eyes must be open. You must be spiritually alert. There is a pattern of distraction forming around you even as this message is being read. Satan is working double time to make sure you miss it. But God is speaking through this moment to cancel every plan of delay, every demonic assignment, and every blindfold that was sent to make you believe you're just ordinary. You're not. What's coming isn't ordinary either. This letter is divine. It was written before you were even born. And it's not just paper. It's restoration. Vindication. It's proof that your pain was not pointless. It's the unraveling of a lie that kept you stuck. This inheritance is more than property, it's a prophecy fulfilled. It's a reversal of every curse they said would swallow you. Archangel Michael warns again, there are 2 hours left. I saw a countdown form above your name. I saw angels lining the corridors of heaven, watching for your response. Do not let this scroll past you. The moment is marked. Your name is being shouted in places you've never seen, and the enemy is furious. They had meetings about you. They made plans in private. A person who pretended to be your helper submitted your name to be excluded. But a heavenly intervention was triggered. The Lord says, I allowed the delay so I could expose the hearts around you. What's being released now is not just an inheritance. It's a purification of your circle. Watch who vanishes. Watch who suddenly distances themselves. It's not random, it's revelation. God says, today, I give you what no man could steal forever. I delayed it until the masks fell off. I waited until you were no longer blinded by flattery or guilt or fear. Now, I send it to you with a command, do not shrink when it arrives. Do not question if you're worthy. You are. The inheritance carries evidence. It will answer the very questions you whispered in your pillow at night. You wondered why certain things felt incomplete. Why your journey felt interrupted. Why you couldn't quite explain the feeling that something was missing. That missing piece is now coming together. It was delayed by design so that your enemies could be caught red-handed. You will hear names. You will see faces. You will read details that will make your heart race. But you will not be afraid. Because you are not the victim. You are the survivor, the rightful heir, the one heaven preserved. Someone tried to claim it as their own. They had help. The spiritual warfare around this inheritance was so intense that even your ancestors wept for justice. But on this day, the final verdict has been announced. You win. Not by the court of man, but by the decree of the Lord of hosts. Listen closely, God is about to unlock a memory in you. A moment from your childhood. A forgotten sentence. A half-heard conversation. And it will all suddenly make sense. That's the sign. The moment you remember what you thought was insignificant, that's when you'll know the letter has entered your atmosphere. 2 hours. That's all. And God says, the enemy is panicking. Because what's in that envelope will undo years of manipulation. It will unravel the control they tried to keep over you. It will disconnect you from a soul tie you never even knew was tied to this. Yes, this is why relationships failed. This is why connections were blocked. Because until this inheritance was returned, you would have been tied to the wrong people. But now, as this letter approaches, your environment must shift. New doors. Divine relationships. Strategic allies. God is making room for what's being delivered. Do not be surprised if your phone rings in an unexpected way. Do not be shocked if someone from your past reaches out. There is a person who always knew this moment would come, and they were paid to keep it quiet. But their guilt is breaking them. Their silence is cracking. One of them is going to speak. One of them is going to confess what they know about what was taken from you. This message is sacred. It's not an accident that you're reading it. God says, I kept this from your enemies. I whispered it only to my angels. I instructed Michael to battle for your file in realms beyond human understanding. And now, I send this message to prepare your spirit. Because when it arrives, it will change everything. The inheritance is both physical and spiritual. It may include property, finances, a legacy. But more importantly, it includes identity, spiritual authority, and keys to unlock territories you were never supposed to enter until now. You were hidden on purpose. You were isolated by strategy. But today, the announcement has been made in the heavens: the one who was overlooked shall now be overblessed. Archangel Michael is still watching. He's guarding the delivery. There are forces trying to delay the letter, reroute it, mislabel it. But the Lord has assigned angels to your address. They are already surrounding you. They are protecting the moment of manifestation. What you need to do now is simple: believe. Believe that you are not forgotten. Believe that this message found you because it was assigned to you. Believe that the 2 hours remaining are not a threat, they're an invitation. God says, watch what I do when the time expires. You will hear something, see something, or encounter something that confirms everything you've read. This is how you'll know it's real. The heavens are in movement. The letter is traveling. The countdown is nearly complete. Don't scroll away. Don't silence the voice you feel right now in your spirit. God says, you are about to be called by a name that you forgot you even carried. A name attached to honor, not shame. A name that was whispered over you before you were even in your mother's womb. And when you hear it spoken again, you will remember who you are. This letter is not just information. It is a weapon. And when you read it, when it lands, you will understand why the warfare has been so intense. You were never being punished. You were being protected. You were never abandoned, you were being aligned. You were never cursed, you were being covered. God has waited until now because this is the appointed time. Not early, not late. The 2-hour mark means that heaven's plan is intersecting with Earth's movement. You are walking into the fulfillment of something that could not be stolen. Delayed? Yes. Denied? Never. You are the chosen one for this moment. This is not an accident. This is not a coincidence. You were meant to find this message in this very moment. Heaven has been watching, waiting, and now the moment has arrived. Today is the 5th of May, and the next 2 hours are not ordinary. They are sacred. They are chosen. They are the final countdown for something that has been hidden, delayed, and spiritually blocked from you for far too long. Now, God says the heavens are opening, and the veil is being torn away. This message is just for you. You are not to skip this. You are not to brush it off. There is a letter coming, a letter that carries weight, a letter that holds the key to your inheritance. And you won't believe who sent it. God has been speaking through signs, through whispers, through delays, and through closed doors. You have prayed. You have cried. You have wondered when the breakthrough would arrive. Now it begins. Archangel Michael has been dispatched on your behalf. He's not coming gently. He is coming with fire in his wings and judgment in his voice. The one who tried to bury what belonged to you is about to be exposed. The one who intercepted the blessing, who tampered with your documents, who thought they could write you out of what was rightfully yours, God says, no more. This is not just about earthly money. This is about spiritual inheritance. This is about land, legacy, and lost honor. You were marked with a blessing before you were even born, but envy rose in someone's heart. They made moves behind your back. They lied. They told people you were not capable. They told legal authorities you didn't matter. They made sure to confuse your identity in the records. But what they didn't know was that heaven has perfect records. God says, I never forget a promise. I never lose a file. I never misplace a crown. You've been under surveillance by heaven. There have been angels assigned to you, watching over the battlefield of your life, keeping record of every injustice. And now the shift has come. Archangel Michael says you are standing on the edge of a divine release. A letter is already moving in your direction. It's not electronic. It's not through email. This is a supernatural delivery. A human hand may carry it, but the stamp on it is celestial. And when you open it, the truth will fall out like thunder. Someone you never expected to hear from again has sent it. A person connected to your bloodline. A name that was once erased will now reappear. The signature on this letter will shake you. For a long time, you thought they had forgotten you. You thought no one remembered what you gave, how you loved, how you sacrificed. You believed the narrative that said you were unworthy. But God says today, on this very 5th of May, within 2 hours of reading this, heaven is responding to your suffering with a written confirmation that you are still chosen, still an heir, still royal in God's sight. This is the letter that proves the enemy didn't win. This is the envelope that breaks the curse. Someone lied about you. And it wasn't just a rumor. It was a legal lie. They filed things in your absence. They forged agreements. They rewrote the terms. Someone whose face you once trusted, someone who once held your hand in family gatherings, someone who smiled at your childhood photo, was secretly working against you. But God says, this is the hour of reversal. They thought the past would stay buried. They thought you would never find out. But Archangel Michael says, heaven is intervening with paper, proof, and power. And when you receive this letter, do not panic. Do not call everyone. Go somewhere quiet. Read it aloud. Because there is something hidden between the lines. A code. A revelation. There is a name mentioned, one you never thought would defend you. But they did. Someone stood up for you in secret. Someone who couldn't rest until the truth was told. Someone who wrote a final confession, a sealed testament, a shocking document that exposes everything. And now it is arriving. The postal system of heaven does not delay. But be warned. As your blessing arrives, there will be movement in the shadows. People will suddenly start acting nervous. Watch the reactions of those around you. Someone will try to pretend they're happy for you, but their eyes will betray them. Because they knew all along. They were part of the plan to leave you out. To make you feel less than. To rob you of identity and future. God says, I saw it. I wrote it down. And I prepared a table in front of your enemies. You will not be begging for scraps anymore. This is not the time to be passive. This is the time to be bold. Open your eyes. Strengthen your heart. Because what is being returned to you is not just material. It's generational. You are receiving favor for things your grandparents prayed for. Your lineage is being restored. A hidden will is being brought to light. There are papers they never wanted you to see. There is an account that was frozen that's now being unlocked. There is a home that has your name on it. There is a testimony coming, and it begins with a letter. This letter will find you. Whether you're at home or in motion, it will track your spirit. Even if someone tries to intercept it, the angels will reroute it. Because what God is doing for you in this moment cannot be stopped. Archangel Michael has already released the angelic order. No demonic interference will be tolerated. No false delay will be permitted. The command has gone out. Let the inheritance arrive. But here is the divine twist. there is more than one letter. You think it's just one envelope. But it's actually the beginning of a chain of confirmations. Someone who once denied knowing you will now come forward in public. They will speak your name with trembling lips. They've carried a secret for years. And now the Spirit of God is pushing them to reveal it. They will confess what happened behind closed doors. They will explain why you were excluded, and what guilt drove them to finally speak out. And when they do, the legal path will open like parting waters.